person. But really, I'm actually very happy to be here on the planet to see this and to bear witness to what's going on. I'm not happy about what's happening.
Neil Young is a Canadian-born multi-instrumentalist and singer-songwriter. His full name is Neil Percival Young, but is also known as Don Grungio and the godfather of grunge. He was born on November 12, 1945 in Toronto, Canada, making him 76 years old at the time of this production. He stands at 8.3 meters or 6 feet tall. Peaches are his favorite fruits to eat. Neil Young has struck up musical collaborations throughout his career, from Buffalo Springfield to Crazy Horse to Crosby, Stills and Nash. These have been his most renowned influences and inspirations. Neil loves model trains, so much so that he became part owner of the toy brand Lionel Trains in the early 90s. Along with working with them to get the models to produce more authentic train sounds and designing special remote controls that his sons could control without using their hands, he even helped raise the company out of bankruptcy in 2008.
That I was born at this time that I get to see this. This is an amazing moment in human history. There's never been anything quite like this.
Neil Percival Young was born on November 12, 1945 in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, to Scott Alexander Young, a sports journalist, and Edna Blow Ragland Rassie Young, member of the Daughters of the American Revolution. He has an elder brother named Robert Bob Young. In his early childhood, he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. In 1951, he suffered from a bout of polio. Fortunately, he recovered and the family settled in North Toronto after residing at various places. At the age of 10, he was attracted to music genres such as rock and roll, country, and Western pop. He was influenced by a number of musical bands and began playing ukulele. This was his first step towards becoming a musician. He was married to Peggy Young for 36 years. They filed for divorce in July 2014. He has a son from his relationship with actress Carrie Snodgrass. Their son Zeke is diagnosed with cerebral palsy. He has 2 children from ex-wife Peggy, a son named Ben, who is also diagnosed with cerebral palsy, and a daughter named Amber Jean, who is diagnosed with epilepsy. In 2014, he started dating actress Daryl Hannah. Hannah and Young were reported to have married on August 25, 2018. On October 31, 2018, Young confirmed his marriage to Hannah.
We have a chance to maybe show how to beat this. We might be able to beat this. We can still beat it. There's no reason why we can't. I mean, if we came together.
On average, Neil Young earns over $10 million each year, mainly from his albums. In 1969, Neil made $1 million from his album called Everyone Knows This Is Nowhere. In that same year, he made more than $5 million from the album Retrospective. With Crosby, Stills and Nash from 1970 to 1972, Neil made more than $19 million from his various albums. Neil released the album Harvest Moon in 1992 and earned $2.635 million from this album. Moreover, Neil also earns extra money from tours as well as live concerts. The total net worth of Neil Young is $80 million. Previously, Neil used to live in a house in Hawaii, which he listed in November 2015 for $24.5 million. Neil eventually sold this beautiful house for $20 million in 2018. The artist also bought a home in Malibu in 2016. Neil purchased this house from Daryl Hannah for $3.6 million, who'd bought this 17.6-acre property for $1.32 million in 2001. Unfortunately, this house was destroyed in the Woolsey Fire in November 2018. Neil also owns Broken Arrow Ranch, a property that covers nearly 1,000 acres near La Honda in California. The artist bought this property for $350,000 in 1970 and has expanded it to thousands of acres. Neil Young owns the following cars: a 1953 Buick Roadmaster Skylark convertible, a 1941 Chrysler Series 28 Windsor Highlander coupe, a 1948 Buick Roadmaster, a 1959 Lincoln Continental, and a 1949 Cadillac.